Hey nerds, Jerry Bear here. Am I going to keep the first part in with me just burping like that? Probably. We're going to react to Star Wars, like the original trailers. I was born in the 90s, and the first Star Wars movie I ever saw, I'm pretty sure was Attack of the Clones, episode 2, maybe. It may have been The Phantom Menace. But of course I watched all the original ones. I have two brothers that were born in the 70s. So I've watched the originals numerous times. They're by far my favorite, as everybody else's. But I am not somebody that hates the prequels, I guess because I grew up with them. But one thing I know for a fact I've never seen is the original trailers to the original trilogy. And I think the only trailer from the prequels I ever saw was Revenge of the Sith, because that was 2005. So I was like 10, 11, or 12 or so. So I remember watching that trailer. All the other ones I've never seen. Well, I mean the new ones, of course, but those don't really count. So the original trailers I've never seen. So what better way to start than with A New Hope? Originally just called Star Wars, and then later A New Hope, and then Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I love George Lucas. All right. Look at that. I put my camera over here. Actually, hopefully it doesn't make it lag. Got my camera over here on the right side. I don't know what difference that's going to make. I don't know. I tried doing it a different way, but I didn't want to move the camera. So here we go. Star Wars A New Hope, 1977 trailer. And we're off. Yo, that is wild. You can even tell by looking at that how old it is. Look at the resolution. Yo, one thing hopefully my desktop audio isn't overbearing. I'm gonna adjust that just a little bit. I don't know what the spacebar does on Streamlabs. Anyways. Something Darth Vader. Oh man, the red.
20th Century Fox and George Lucas bring you an adventure unlike anything on your planet.
This is so good. The Jawas! Look at those fucking special effects, man.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Stop that ship! Faster!
This trailer has me mesmerized just because of how bad the resolution is, but also how good it looks from the time that it's from.
Oh my, I'd forgotten how much I hate space travel.
Here they come.
Could you imagine being in the 70s and watching this trailer? Your mind had to be effing blown.
The story of a boy, a girl, and a universe.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
No, it's so good.
It's a big, sprawling space saga of rebellion and romance.
Space saga of romance.
The ultimate power in the universe.
Oh, they're not going to show the Force joke.
There's nothing for me here now. I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
It's a spectacle.
Imagine, it's crazy to think about a time when people didn't know what Star Wars was. So I don't even know how trailers worked back in the day. I know the reason they're called trailers is because they came after the movies, like when you went to the theater. So imagine how whatever form it was that you watched this for the first time and hearing Jedi and Star Wars and the Force and all this other stuff. It's insane to me.
Light years ahead of its time.
And I'll go back to it. The special effects and the fact that Lucas used all puppets and toys and things, it's just... Little do they know. little do they know.
And aliens from 1,000 worlds.
Go that way. You'll be malfunctioning within a day, you nearsighted scrap pile.
Look at the... Look at the sabers. His saber's not even red. That is crazy. It looks like they're just sword fighting.
A billion years in the making. The Force will be with you.
Always. Hell yeah, it will, brother. Oh, the music just gave me cold chills everywhere. Was that them showing Alderaan or them showing the Death Star? Where was it? I don't want to spend too much time trying to find it. What is absolutely mind-blowing is this shot right here, the Falcon and the X-Wings flying away, is right when the Death Star blows up. I love movies that incorporate stuff that's in the end of the movie in the trailer without you having any clue what part it takes place. Whether or not that right before this cuts, it actually blows up, or they just have it still edited to where it stays like that. I love it. I love everything about it. That is so good. And I don't know, if that thing blowing up at the end is Alderaan or the Death Star. Yo. Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. Dude, that's so crazy. Uh-oh. 1977. 42 freaking years ago. A 2-hour movie. Just the perfect storm. The perfect storm. Vader looks so good. Oh, man. Who would have thought? I think the actors knew. I think George knew. That this thing would have blew up the way it did. And everybody would hate everything after the first 3. Anyways, guys, that's Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, the trailer. I'm going to go try to find an Empire Strikes Back and then Return of the Jedi. And then I may do the prequels night as well. Why not? Why not? This is a blast. I love watching this stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try to incorporate reacts as well with this channel. I'm going to have all the reacts in one giant playlist. I may break them up into like something like Star Wars reacts or just trailers reacts in general. May just have a bunch of playlists. Who cares? It's my channel. I'll do what I want. So anyways, guys, as always, check back for gameplays, commentaries, news, and updates. And reacts, apparently. How am I going to work that into the outro? Gameplays. Check. This is a commentary. There we go. I ain't got to adjust nothing. Later, nerds.